Hey everybody, welcome back to Under the Sun. If this is your first time here, welcome. I mean, it's not like I have a whole lot of videos, it's just this is my third one. But you might be new here, you might not have seen my other two, so welcome. My name is Cricket, I'm the host. Um, so I want to talk about what I said in my last video about fear. Today I want to expound on that and go deeper and tell you what I mean when I used fear as a cocoon. So I was raised by a mother who was 16 years old when she had me. She was also abused and mistreated and neglected, all the things. And then she found herself on top of that, all of the hurt and trauma. She was now a mother. And I'm sure she believed when she had this baby that she was going to be the best mother ever, because now I have my own person to love. But because of her abuse, she became an abuser. She was my abuser. In my home, I always dreaded what was going to be the next incident or the next violent attack. I remember that I couldn't physically hide, but I learned how to hide, so to speak. Because if I was good enough, if I was quiet enough, if I was perfect enough, if I wouldn't break stuff, if I wouldn't do a thing, she wouldn't hit me, she wouldn't punch me, she wouldn't grab whatever was close by to strike me with. So I learned how to shrink myself in order to be loved and to feel safe with my mother. That never worked, ever. But those behaviors and learning to survive, I always thought that they would one day. And so I took those behaviors and stuff into my adulthood. In my relationships, I did the same thing. I tried to be good enough. I tried to be perfect enough. I tried to be whatever I thought the other person wanted, just so I could be loved. I was still shrinking. I was still performing. I was still afraid that if I wasn't good enough, I would be hurt or I would be abandoned. I didn't even realize I was living in a cocoon at that time. But recently, the Lord triggered a painful memory. I heard a woman who had only been kind to me. That memory opened my eyes. I started seeing all the ways I had lived my life. I started going over my life chapter by chapter. And I learned that I never really built deep friendships. I've had friendships that lasted long times, but that's just because they were there from the beginning. It's not that we created and we worked out conflicts and we grew together through it. It was just a relationship that was always there. And so I just assumed that it would always be there. But at some point, even those ended. If someone hurt me, I left. Running became my way of responding in relationships. I didn't believe love could be a bridge, right? I believed I better get out of here. My life was like a whole series, a long series of fight or flight moments. Like I'd walk around with a raised eyebrow. Even when I pretended to be understanding and loving, I didn't trust people. I really didn't. I assumed that people were talking about me, laughing at me, or getting ready to betray me. But the truth is, I betrayed people too. the cost of staying in that cocoon was high. I self-sabotaged in private. I stayed emotionally isolated. My romantic relationships were toxic. I was showing my own children how to be dysfunctional, right? Even when I went to work or showed up to events, I was still trapped inside this emotional prison. Coming out of that cocoon was devastating. It felt like being born, painful, scary, and just overwhelming. But I made a choice. I could stay in the cocoon, or I can come out. So what I've decided to do is return the gifts of pain, sorrow, suspicion, the offense and the fear back to the world. I no longer have need of them. They do not serve a purpose in my life. I'm learning to lean and trust in Christ more and more. I'm learning to see myself the way He sees me. And I'm learning how to get grounded in Him when the fears try to pull me back in. It's been a journey, y'all. And I hope you guys are on the same journey of self-revelation, allowing God to illuminate those hidden places and walking through it with Him. So if you're watching this and you're still hiding in your own cocoon, God sees you. I understand how safe it feels in there. But I also want you to know there's a life on the other side, right? The light is worth it. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you ever used fear as a cocoon? What helped you start coming out? Chat with me, guys. Chat with me. Thank you for being here with me on this journey, and I'll see you in the next video, and God bless you all. Peace, everybody.